Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey there, guys. This is Heather again, Heather Hope. Welcome back to the Inspired Entrepreneur podcast. Okay, so welcome back. Thank you for all the responses. Thank you for all the comments and the likes that you give me. I really appreciate it. I love the feedback. I love knowing that there's people listening to me and that you're getting something out of it. So today's October 21st, and we're going to jump into it. I'm actually thinking of going to the bookstore right after I think I am. Actually, I know I am because I have to go down somewhere and run an errand. So I'm like, oh, the bookstore's right there. So anyhow, if you're new here, my name's Heather Hope. I'm a law of attraction business coach, mentor, speaker, writer, all that stuff. And I've written a book called The Inspired Entrepreneur. And it is one of those daily calendar. It's not a calendar though. It's a daily inspirational book. And it just, each day has an inspired message. And sometimes they're quotes, but mostly it's just stuff that I've written over the past year and a half. And I put it all in a book, and I'm going day by day on this daily podcast. So today's October 21st. That's probably one of the best ways I've described it. That's the thing. If you keep talking, doing lives or doing any kind of speaking or talking to people, your message gets a lot clearer. Let me know, or even typing it. Like if you're on Facebook groups and people ask what you do, each time that I would write it, it gets clarified. Each time I say it, it gets clarified even deeper. So, go with that. It's super helpful. Okay, October 21st, 2020. Let's read it. Allow your cork to float. Try taking time off from everything. Let go of the feeling that you have to be doing something to manifest what you want. Take the time off and let go, and you'll start to float. Once you're floating, you will allow more in. Okay, this is something that I've done a lot over the summer. And not necessarily because of COVID, but because I needed it. Like I took I feel like I took like 3 weeks off and just slept. I know I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I took at least a week and just slept in every day. I was in kind of a funk, so I just allowed myself to sleep for a while. It was interesting, but I got enough sleep, and then I just felt better. And I got enough rest, just rest in general, meditating, resting, allowing my cork to float. There was even one time that I bought a bottle of wine. I rarely ever drink, but I bought a bottle of wine, and then the cork broke. And we're trying to get the cork out, and the cork, of course, we have to push it in, and it falls in, and it floats. And I took a picture of it. I posted it. And I'm like, my cork is floating. It's just floating. And I took a lot of afternoons. I took a lot of mornings. I took a lot of time. I think it was in August that I just allowed myself to float, because I believe I wasn't getting somewhere with things I wanted to do or get done. And I'm just like, I give up. I'm just allowing myself to float. I'm going to feel good. That was really the time that I was like, I'm just going to feel good. That's all I care about right now. And it worked. Giving myself, I think it was 3 weeks of just really allowing myself to feel good, first and foremost, getting into that habit and not stressing about anything, like not thinking negatively about anything, or not feeling guilty or worried that I wasn't doing a whole lot. Like I was doing the bare minimum in my business and just floating. So if you can take time off, Abraham does talk about if you literally could take a month off, or months or a year, really, if you could take a good amount of time off completely from like your work, your family, your everything, right? And focus on your happiness, focus on meditation, focus on, just allowing yourself to float, your life would change. But they say, we know a lot of you cannot do that with your, responsibilities and jobs and stuff like that. So that's why they're like, take 10 or, 15 to 20 minutes a day to meditate. At the very least, you have to do that. And so, yeah. So I feel, because a large part of my time I'm trying to fill in because there's a lot of time in the day, and then I fill it in with a lot of work, and I'm like, God, this is a lot of work. I end up doing a lot of things that takes a lot of details and a lot of steps and a lot of things, and they're daily. And throw a daily podcast in there, Heather. Why not? I enjoy it. I enjoy it. That's the reason why I do it. That's the only reason why I wanted to do a podcast, is because I enjoy speaking, and I don't necessarily, like this is gonna end up being a video vlog, not a vlog, a video podcast. Once the book comes in, I'll have it in my hands, and we can really, do it that way. Because I don't mind that, but I really wanted to jump in and do a podcast, so I enjoy it. There's a lot of other things that I don't necessarily, I'm not excited to do because they're just kind of monotonous, and really I do need to hire a VA, but anyhow. So allow your cork to float. Take time off from everything. Whatever time you can take. If it's only an hour, take the hour. If it's a weekend, take the weekend. If you can get away by yourself, get away. So do whatever you need to do. Take the time off until you feel like you're floating. And you can't take time off and feel guilty about it and feel anxious about it. Like, you have to soothe those feelings. And those feelings come from thoughts, but of like, I should be doing something. If I'm not doing something, I'm not manifesting. And that's the thing. Let go of the feeling that you have to be doing something to manifest what you want. Because there's so many things that come to me all the time just by chilling. Like, I'm just chilling, having thoughts, and then people show up and people message me and people walk in the room and like talk to me about that, whatever came to my mind. It's really fascinating. The more I let go, the more things come in. The more I let go, the more things come in. And, that would be a really great mantra to say to yourself throughout the day. The more I let go, the more I let in. The more I let go, the more I let in. And that's actually, I don't have no, I do. I have my notebook in my meditation room. But one of the books it came to me while I was on our flight to Mexico earlier this month. The title of one of my books is going to be Let Go. Is that what it is? Let go to let it in. Let go to let it in. I think that's the name of one of the books it was this inspiration while I was on the plane. I was on the plane just kind of like I had my eyes closed. It was crammed in there. It was just uncomfortable. And I just sat there with my eyes closed like almost the entire flight, just kind of dissociation or just removing myself from the situation and just kind of relaxing. And these thoughts were coming in for the next book and the name, and kind of connecting with Wayne Dyer and Louise Hay and Abraham, and feeling really good. So let go to allow in. The more I let go, the more I let in. The more I let go, the more I let in. Okay, guys, I think that's enough for today. So yesterday I announced my private coaching, and thank you for the people who are messaging me. I love it. The people I'm connecting with, drastically reduced to 111. $111 for a 1 hour call with me. And we can really pinpoint the belief systems that are limiting what you want to come in. That's essentially what I do. I'm through and through a mindset coach. I am absolutely completely about mindset. Now, I love talking about strategy. I love, I will get ideas from my clients all the time for things that they could do. Like they just come in, I'll be driving down the street. It comes in and I message a client or somebody from the academy like, "Hey, I just got this idea," or of for other people. So I could be the path of least resistance for you, for your, to talk to you through our inner beings and really connect to what it is that you need. So, okay, guys, I'm going to let you go and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye bye.